dream, the fastest rising star that the Sunset Strip had ever seen. He arrived from Seattle with a guitar case and a hungry heart, but the city of angels is a master at tearing a soul apart. They dressed him up in leather and gold and changed his very name. They fed him pills and empty praise to stoke the flickering flame. He played to 60,000 fans who screamed until they bled, but he felt like a hollow statue with a crown of thorns on his head. Always tasted just like vinegar and rust, and every hand he shook felt like it was covered in diamond dust. He looked at his reflection in the pool of a Bel Air mansion grand and realized he was a stranger in a cold and lonely land. And he threw the keys away. He didn't want the spotlight, he just wanted the light of day. He traded the black limousine for a beat-up rusted Ford and headed north on Highway 1, finally striking his own chord. Now he plays for tips in a diner near the redwood forest trees, with no cameras in his face, just the salt of the Pacific breeze. He's got no gold on his fingers, no platinum on the wall, but he's finally standing upright after learning how to fall.
Samuel was born where the sun scorches the red playground, with a rosary in his pocket and a silence profound. He saw his father fall for a plot of dusty land, and swore justice wouldn't come from a preacher's hand. At 20 years old, he boarded a Greyhound headed north, left the lean cattle and the roasted porch for all he was worth. He stepped off in Chicago, a cold he never felt in his soul, staring at the skyscrapers, feeling the city take control. On the high-rise, pouring concrete under the haze, but the paycheck barely lasted through the city's maze. Then he met the ghost, a man with a tongue like broken glass, who offered a shortcut for those the world chose to pass. Listen, Sam, this city is a gambler's crooked game. You're either the hammer or the nail, it's all the same. And Samuel, hungry for life he never knew, became the ghost shadow, the one the darkness grew. But fate is a hound that bites when you look away. In the thick of the neon, a light crossed his way. It was Clara selling flowers where the shadows meet the street. Samuel felt a rhythm his heart had never beat. Let it go, Sam, she whispered with eyes like the rain. The steel that lifts you up is the same that brings the pain. He tried to walk away, handed back the keys to the throne, but the ghost doesn't let go of what he thinks he owns. Last Friday night, they met beneath the iron bridge. The city skyline loomed like a jagged memory. Just a single rose, believing peace could blossom where the cold wind blows. The morning papers didn't tell the story quite right. Just a John Doe found dead in the pale morning light. Those who saw Clara crying in the city's road know that Samuel at last walked through a different door.
Elena watched the bankman take the tractor in the gate. In a dress of faded denim, she decided on her fate. She took a train to Penn Station with $50 and a dream to find a way to fix a life that's busting at the seam. She scrubbed the floors of Wall Street when the moon was sitting high, watching suits trade silver mountains while the world was passing by. She found a ledger in the trash full of numbers and of lies, and saw the patterns in the math with her sharp and hungry eyes. The brokers laughed at Dishwash Girl until she made her play. She bet on copper, steel, and hope, and saw it win the day. Now she owns the tower and glass. She's the queen of the concrete, but she still keeps a jar of Virginia soil beneath her velvet seat.
furnaces went cold in '89, and the sky turned a permanent gray. Jack saw his father's pride and his paycheck just wither and decay. The steel mills stood like skeletons against the Ohio winter chill, while the board of directors in New York was moving in for the kill. He didn't reach for a bottle, no, he reached for a rusty megaphone, and stood before the iron gates, defiant and standing all alone. You can take the smoke, he yelled, and you can take the union pay, but you won't bury this town's soul until I very dying day. The company sent the deputies with clubs and eyes of cold blue glass, but the town line formed behind Jack, and they wouldn't let them pass. They occupied the melting floor where their grandfathers used to sweat, riding property of the people in a chalk they haven't erased yet. The siege lasted 40 days and nights under the pouring frozen rain, a battle for the heart of a city that had nothing left but pain. Jack became a ghost in the machinery, a legend the workers still tell, the man who fought the giants when Youngstown turned into a living hell. Tons of secrets in the back, and the Mojave is breathing fire. A man can lose his shadow here or become a frequent liar. A Silas gripped the worn-out wheel, his knuckles white as bone. He crossed the line at state line, heading for the danger zone. His boy was in a Phoenix ward with bills the insurance wouldn't pay, so Silas took a special load from a man who looked the other way. Just get it to the Vegas Strip, don't ask what's in the crate. But the black sedan in the rearview mirror was a sign of common fate. The desert wind began to howl, kicking up the dust and sand. He saw the flashing blue and red across the barren, lonely land. He didn't even hit the brakes at all. He shifted to 18, a desperate king of the highway, fueling up on gasoline. Through the valley of fire he raced, with the sirens screaming loud, chasing the glow of the neon lights beneath the thundercloud. He delivered the goods at the back of the bell, then vanished in the night with the bag of cash for the hospital fees before the morning out near the edge of Death Valley floor, but Silas and his heavy heart weren't seen in Nevada anymore. The cypress trees have seen it all. The moss is hanging heavy and low. And Silas came back from the desert war with nowhere else to go. He traded his rifle for a fishing net in the heart of the Atchafalaya. But he found a different kind of war, burning like a slow-moving fire. The local sheriff had a golden watch and a heart of black and coal. He was selling poison to the parish kids, selling out his very soul. He ran the boats under the cover of night, protected by the tin on his chest, while the mothers of the Bayou wept, putting their sons to a final rest. Silas saw the handoffs in the dark beneath the crooked willow tree. He knew the law was a broken cage and the snakes were running free. He didn't call the feds or the state, he knew they were in on the take. So he sharpened his old hunting knife by the edge of the sleeping lake. Where the gators play, in the labyrinth of the rising tide, he made the guilty pay. Then he walked into the sheriff's office, dripping water on the floor, and pinned that blood-stained golden badge to the frame of the cellar door. Sirens wailed in Lafayette, but they found nothing in the mud. Just a town that was finally breathing clean, washed of the heavy blood. Now the locals tell a story when the fog is thick and the moon is blue, about the ghost of a soldier in the swamp who did what the law wouldn't do.